All right, let's take a look at some wide receiving scouting reports. These are from Dane Brugler, the athletic, a Northeast Ohio guy, pre-scouting combine scouting reports. And this one is Justin Ross from Clemson at his best. He is a limber, twitchy, athletic, outstanding body control, both as a route runner and at the catch point. As a freshman, he looked like a future top 10 pick in Clemson's 2018 national title run. You see the catches and the touchdowns that he had in 2 playoff games. He's an intriguing guy. You get into the main group that's going to be at the combine that is expected to be first-round type picks, and you see Drake London. Is he healthy enough to work out? Traelin Burks is his second-ranked wide receiver, and his testing should back it up. 225, he's expected to run in the 4.4 range. That 3-cone drill measures agility and cutting ability, and if he goes high in that, that could push him up even higher. You see Olave, 10.8 100-meter sprint. Dotson, a guy from Penn State that's intriguing as well. Then as we go into that next level, Skye Moore from the Mid-American Conference, great hands, works the middle of the field. He might run in the low 4.4s, which would put him up the board. And Calvin Austin, again, a number of guys. He's a smaller guy, but the speed in the 100 meters. Memphis guy who is a track guy. So a bunch of intriguing guys. All of those guys that we talk about, who do you like? Who do you think fits with what the Browns would do?
There's a lot of ways they can go in that first round. Drake London interests me a little bit. I did a thing for our Football Insiders about how the Browns have been looking for younger players almost exclusively in the last 2 drafts. I look at this receiver class. Drake London is the youngest guy of that group. Of the offensive players, I think in this draft, he's one of the only guys that's under 21 at this particular point. So he'd be a guy I watched just because of youth. He's got an incredible frame. He moves better than a guy who's 6'5". He sticks out. Traelin Burks, I love watching him play. I love watching his highlights. He sticks out because of the physical tools. Garrett Wilson, because of his almost complete ability as a receiver, he sticks out to me. So any of those 3 guys, I think, for the Browns at 13 would be fantastic. When it comes to the later rounds, I gotta give a shout out to my colleague Dan Lobby. He's kind of sold me on Skye Moore, from his mock drafts and different things like that. He's kind of sold me on Skye a little bit because he's got a lot of great tools. He's fast. He can make some contested catches. We know from past history that MAC players have come into the NFL and done extremely well. So Skye Moore interests me a lot. This is a receiver class that really sticks out with a lot of depth. I've talked about it before that you can go into the 3rd or the 4th round and you're going to find some really good players. It's going to be fascinating this week to see, who kind of steps up, who has a big week, who tests well, not just by running the 40, but who does well in the 3-cone, who's going to jump high and far, who's going to test with strength, who's going to look good in the position drills. All these things matter. It's all pieces of the puzzle. And when you evaluate those workouts, speed used to be the only thing you're talking about. Football's not a straight line game. You got to be able to do everything. And the guys who can do well in those areas are going to make you have to look deeper into the evaluations to see maybe what you missed the first time around. But first round, again, Burks, Wilson, or London, those 3 guys, I don't know if you can go wrong with any of them.